This last song I'm going to do is called The Clock Song. It's one of my favorites to play. It's something I wrote back in college about, I don't know if it was, I noticed that it all happened back in college. Like, I started to obsess about time. Not obsessed, but it was just on my mind a lot. Maybe it was because I had to be at class, and it was all up to me, and nobody could, tell me that I had to. It had to be on my own, on my, my decision. But I started writing a lot of songs about time, and this was kind of like the top, like the peak of that phase I went through. I was like, all right, man, I have all these songs about, knowing time is important and to, being aware, but like, what is it? Like, what is time? And then I'm like, well, who can you really talk to about? And I came up with this idea where, I would speak to a clock, like actually talk like if a clock was personified and was able to talk back to you and, give you some kind of insight as to what time is why I wrote this song. And it's about speaking to a clock about time and what the clock had to say. Goes like this. Out of time with an open mind, when a mind can seem quite empty. So I filled it with these sunken ships, thoughts the world would lend me. Well, then silence came in drops like rain, and they opened in that very room. My conscience grew when the clock had spoken to me. Can't you see? Well, I keep the beat that flew and never has landed. Let your steps be quick, let your spirits lift, and pray for all empty-handed. Let your voice be strong when you sing along. This gift is your salvation, and with love by your side, take all your strides with less pride and more contemplation. Now go. All I've seen with a grain of salt, well, this surely was not one. The words of wisdom, the fire within them, and the work they had done. With wind it came to denounce my shame. The thought, it all but slew me, and the ground beneath my roots, my feet. Well, I heard the clock and time repeat. Yeah, can't you see? Well, I keep the beat that flew and never has landed. Let your steps be quick, let your spirits lift, and pray for all empty-handed. Let your voice be strong when you sing along. This gift is your salvation, and with love by your side, take all your strides with less pride and more contemplation. And now go and never see me, now, not again. Now go So I guess I'm ready, and I'm here, and I'm